Well, good evening. Hope you're enjoying the hobby as much as always. Cheers. Planet of the Apes tonight. Quite a bit to talk about, so we'll get started. First off, I'm going to give a shout out, and not to a channel, but to a retailer. I don't normally shout out retailers, but I thought tonight this guy was worth it. And that is, some of you might know this retailer online, Ludlow Trading Company. And I'll tell you for why, because I ordered another box of them. And he emailed me very quickly, I presume it was the guy, emailed me very quickly and said, they're out of stock. What would you like to do? Would you like to refund something in their place, or would you want to wait? I said, I'm quite happy to wait till you get them in stock. That's no problem. So hopefully sometime I'll get another box of these. But that was very good communication. Never had a problem. Good dispatch time. And normally pretty competitive on price as well, I have to say. I've bought quite a lot of figures off this company. Yeah, very good. So Ludlow Trading Company, which you can find on eBay. Very good. So hopefully sometime another box of them on the way for our Hannah Mag, or Hannah Mags, because we've got quite a few here. I also picked up 4 seated guys, so they could be used for the Hannah Mags, so it was good. And also I picked up 2 boxes of, which I thought was excellent. Lovely to have the wireless operator, fantastic. So the wireless operator will be going into this Hannah Mag we've been working on. And a driver as well, which is great. So that was nice. Mentioning Hannah Mags, because that's what I've been working on. Excuse me a second. Put my pack down here. I picked up, because it's all very well trying to look at pictures online and stuff, but there wasn't really that many pictures that sort of showed me what I wanted to know, really, about Hannah Mags. So what I did, let's move this forward a bit. That's better. Now you can see my pretty face. I managed to pick up that one, which is handy. This one, and what I like in this one is not only does it show you some fantastically good pictures, if I can find it, probably can't find it now. There you go. Look at that. That gives you some color schemes, which is great. So that's the D version. And also, which is excellent book, if we're into Hannah Mags, that is that fantastic book, full of marvelous information and illustrations. Fantastic book, and that has been so helpful in doing this job. So let me get one of these Airfix Hanamags under the table. There you go. Oh, excuse me. Can't think what I've eaten to do that. So anyhow, Airfix 132 scale Hanamag, which, as I told you previously, is actually neither one thing nor the other. It's got flat sides on it, so that's like a D version. It's got 4 stowage bins on it, which I've never seen a Hanamag with 4 stowage bins. 3, yeah. So that's wrong. And the back for D version is wrong. That's wrong. But like I said to you in the previous video, these are only made for kids, so they're not worried about that. They just go with their Airfix figures and they're happy, and that's fine. That's fine. It does exactly what it's intended to do, which is great. But for us sort of oldies that look at these things, we say, well, yeah, that's wrong, that's not good, that could be better. So anyway, the one that had all that nasty white paint on it, I stripped all that off and stripped it down. It's now in bits, but here's what I've done thus far. Cut out all that flat side. Added the stowage bins. Cut out all this in here which was blocked off. So when I've got some time, I'll put in the dashboard and so on and so forth, and I'll finish these seats. I put backs on these seats, proper backs on these seats. So still a bit to do on them, but yeah, it's starting to look good. It's starting to look good, and it's amazing when you actually look into these things. I've got A, B, C, and D version of Hanamag, but even with that, there's variants within the versions, if you see what I mean, because some of them got 3 stowage bins, but they got them right at the back, right towards the back on the side, whereas the one I was looking at, there you go, got them more towards the front. And there's room here for tools and stuff, which I'll be putting in some, I don't know, shovels or picks or something. But yeah, starting to look good. I'm pleased with the way it's going. Should look the real deal when it's done. Should look very good. Started out as a child's toy. It should look a lot more realistic when we finished it. So it's, yeah, it's good. I'm enjoying doing it actually. It's a challenge to get it to look more or less like what it should look like. It's been fun. It's been a fun challenge. It's tough. Tough old plastic though, I tell you, trying to cut through it, it's quite, well, as you can see, you know, it's quite thick stuff, trying to cut those flat sides out. But it's, yeah, it's worth the effort. It's worth the effort. And if you got one of these and you want to convert it, it can be done, and it's worth the effort. Because it's going to look good. It's going to look good. Should be able to get one of these for around about £20. One of these complete one. This one's actually got the wheels on. The wrong way around. That wheel should be there. Somebody's put these on the wrong way around. But it doesn't matter. We can change them around. They normally come without the shield for the machine gun, that's normally missing. They normally get mislaid, but that's easy enough to make. That's no big deal. Yeah, so that's where we're at with the Hannah mag. Pleased with that. Giveaway. Now I did say that I was finished with looking at wet pallets, because we tried, well, a whole job, a lot of these things we tried. Some good, some bad, some so-so. And I did find, for me, the best thing was the chocolate box. I like the Ferrero Rocher chocolate box. Although I did say, if you remember back, those of you that follow, remember I said the Ducati palette was quite good. The Army Painter box was quite good. The box wet palette was quite good. But too small. Too small. Although I see now they do a extra large wet palette, which will probably be very good. Probably be ideal actually. But what I noticed online was is this the smallest wet palette ever? Well, possibly so. "3D printed, I'm sure. Comes with a lid. I don't know what that bit's for. I have no idea. Take that out. Sponge supplied. Paper supplied. Yeah. A very, very small wet palette. What it will be like in practice, I don't know. So I bought one for the giveaway and one for myself. No idea what I'm going to use it for. I may just use it for something like flesh tones or something like that. I don't know. But that's for the giveaway. What I also found, which I will try out, I did think this looked rather good. AK Interactive wet palette. I thought this looked rather good, and to be honest, is anything else in the box? No. I don't think I will be disappointed. The lid is removable, it's just not on a hinge, which is nice. And inside that, you have that tray, or like mixing palette. Then you have a sponge, and a pack of papers. So quite a nice size to it, quite a nice area to it. Which is, I like a big wet palette for some reason. I don't like little wet palettes, not really. I like a big surface area because quite often I tend to be mixing colours, and that tends to use up the palette space quite quickly. So I'm one of these people that like a reasonable sized palette. But it's nice you've got the sort of like mixing tray in there as well. And it all fits together very nicely. There you go. clip that down. There you go. So we thought we did think we would give this one a try. So yeah, very nice, very nice. We'll give that one a try, I think. So that was nice. We'll be reporting back to you what we think of this wet palette. Will it be as good as the chocolate box? Wow. I've not found anything to beat the chocolate box yet, but that's just my preference. You probably all got your own preferences out there. Here's the thing, moving away from wet palettes. Oh, before that, what I've also got for the giveaway, to go with that bitty little wet palette, as it's the 80th anniversary of D-Day, I thought it unforgivable that the person that's allegedly supposed to be in charge of this country left the D-Day ceremony early. I thought that's absolutely unforgivable. But that's okay, because he'll be history before long anyway. But as it's D-Day, 80th anniversary of D-Day, what I got for you, now I have this for me, I've already got this, but I thought somebody out there may well like this, because this is good. There's a hefty book, I tell you, there's a hefty book, but very, very good. A mine of information. If you're into something like bold action, whatever, it is a mine of information. Oh look, there's a hand mag there, look. Some fantastic information in it. Look, look. Fantastic. So somebody can have that along with the wet palette. So just in the comments below, just put D-Day. And we'll, I don't know when we'll do the draw. What's today? Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We'll do it Friday evening. We'll do it Friday evening. We'll do D-Day draw Friday evening. So just put D-Day in your comment below, and you can have the wet palette and the D-Day book. But talking about these Hannah mags, I found something I didn't realise existed. You know how times change with model making and stuff, and that is 3D decals. Anybody ever tried 3D decals out there? So I had to send to, where did I send to for these? Serbia for these. Because I just started off putting in, you know, on the internet, 1/3/5 scale decals, you know, for Hannah mags and so forth. And these popped up. If I can get them out. Look at these. All the decals I will need for the interior, for the dashboard, and so on and so forth. And I've looked at me books and looked at these, and these are very, very good. These are very, very good. And if you run your finger over them, you can feel they are indeed 3D. Very, very good. Very good. Partly you soak them off the backing like normal decals, and then you use glue to sort of glue them in place. So I bought 3 packets of these for each one of these when I get around to doing the other 2, but the decals are here anyway. So yeah, amazing. I didn't know such things existed. 3-dimensional decals. How times change. How times change. I didn't know things existed. So I should be looking out for stuff like this more often now. Now I know this sort of stuff exists. You ever heard of that? 3D decals? Yeah, fantastic. So there we go. That's my rambling finished. I'll have another crack at the Hanamag tomorrow, I suppose. Still quite a bit to do. Yeah, there's a bit to do on it. Then we can get all that sort of conversion work done on it. And we can get it sprayed up. I've cleaned the wheels on it. That's one thing I did do, was clean the wheels on it. The tyres. I don't know what was on these tyres, but they went very sticky, very tacky. But I managed to clean all that off. So they're looking a lot better. So yeah, that's the job for tomorrow, I suppose, depending on how I feel. Get a bit more or less converting done. Yeah, it's going to look good. It's going to look good. So anyway, I'll leave you get on with your evening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If anybody's out there that's watching that's not subscribed, why not? Why not? No, just push the button. Push the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you won't miss anything. And you can see what this Hanamag looks like when we've done it. And we'll stick a crew in it or something, and it should look good. Should look good. Comment below D-Day, and you can go for this cracking bug. And the web palette. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. Have a nice week. We will, God willing, see you on the next one.